Alright, we'll just have a look at the collaborative features of the software. We've got a few listed up here on the screen here. We've already talked about file transferring and messaging. Okay, as well as that we have the digital Dropbox, and this is a box that can be set up where students can upload files into that digital Dropbox, and then at a later date teachers can very easily download those files en masse to their computer. And the students' names are actually appended to those files, so you know who they've come from. There's also the chat functionality where the teacher and the whole class can chat as a group, or the teacher can set up smaller chat groups. So students can be grouped in the class and chat together. We can do screen sharing, where we can actually share an image of our screen with a student in the class, and we can actually hand the virtual pen over to the students so they can work on that image. And we can also have live control, where we can actually hand control of our mouse cursor over to a student, or actually take over one of their machines and use their mouse. We've got a whiteboard function where the whole class can work together on the whiteboard. Okay, I'd just like to show you some of these functionalities now. Okay, we'll start off with say, for an example, with a chat. We can see there's the teacher and at this moment one student in the chat. Okay, I'll just put a test message up here, and that will come up on the student's machine as well. The student might make a reply, and we can see it comes up here. Okay, we've also got the whiteboard where we can draw images on the whiteboard, and after we do that we can then hand over to any one of the students who's in the class. At the moment there's only one student in the class, but we can hand control over to that student and allow that student to make annotations on our whiteboard. So as a class we can work together on this image, and this is particularly relevant to tablet users where you have the inking capability. So all students and teachers can work together. Okay, that's the chat. Let's go on to and that's the whiteboard. We've got the chat functionality, the Dropbox. Okay. Before we go on to Dropbox, we'll just go across the top here, the chat, the whiteboard. We can do a file transfer to the whole class or to a group of students. This is where we share an image of our screen. I can even take an image, one of the students' screen images, and project that to all other students' machines in the class. And this, we can also take control of the student's mouse or hand over the control of our mouse to the student to ask them to demonstrate something. We can launch applications as well. If I want to launch, for example, let's pick one here that's quite easy to launch here, Paint. I click the OK button, and that program will launch on both the teacher's computer and all of the students' computers simultaneously, so you don't have to wait for them to find the application and open it up. Okay, last one I'll show you is the homework box. Let me make a new homework box. Okay, today's homework, and I'm going to set it to close at 4 p.m. today. Alright, so now I've made that homework box, I can close it. Let's just bring a student into view here. The student can go into their menu and they can find the homework submission boxes for all of their teachers. They'll find the teacher they want to submit the file to. Okay, they can choose their file and they can put the file into the Dropbox. It says it's already done here. So then, let's take the student out of the picture there. The teacher can come back. They can double click on their Dropbox and they can see what students have put files in there. And simply by clicking download, they can download all of those files straight to their computer. Okay, I'll just close that down. Alright, so there we go. For collaboration, we've got messaging and we've got chat functionalities. We've also got screen sharing and the ability to launch applications simultaneously on all computers. We've got a whiteboard functionality and the digital Dropbox